Hey guys, so if my makeup looks weird, it's because it's not done yet. I'm gonna finish it with you during this video. Um, if you didn't see the video that led up to this one, where it was called The Most Fun I've Ever Had with Makeup. In that video, just briefly, um, I was talking about how I was learning how to press pigments into eyeshadows. And let me tell you, this has been a process, but it's also, like I said in that video, the most fun I've ever had with makeup. It's not easy. I'm not going to make you think that it is simple because it is not. I have found many, many recipes online and in book form of formulas that people use to make their own eyeshadows, and they're all different with different ingredients, with different methods. And I've been trying different ones and also trying to come up with formulas on my own too, even though I don't really have a lot of experience with this. And what in order to do that, I have to keep buying more and more ingredients. And I've actually got 2 orders coming this week of more ingredients so I can keep trying different formulas. Not only that, but I realized the other day when I was looking through my eyeshadows that there were certain colors and textures that I did not have. And I was like, well, instead of going out and buying something, because I'm not doing that now, I'm just buying like I'm placing 1 order from an indie brand a month for makeup. And other than that, I'm just using what I have in my collection already because it foolish not to. I mean, that's what I've been doing right along is buying more and more and more makeup, and I don't want to do that. I want to use what I have and enjoy it. So yeah, I'm just placing 1 order a month from an indie brand and just getting 1 or 2 things, and that's it. Although there was a makeup look that I wanted to do um, in the future, and I realized that in order to do it, I needed a blue mascara. So I am going to go out and buy a blue mascara today because I don't have one. All I have is black. So, only in rare exceptions am I going to buy any more makeup. So anyways, I've been playing around with pressing eyeshadows, and at first it was a complete and utter failure, and no matter what I did or no matter what I changed, it wasn't working out. But I'm learning as I go along, and today I want to show you what I have done so far. Now, some of the things in here I'm happy with, and some of them I'm not, and some of them could be improved upon, but that's why I placed those 2 orders that are coming this week so that I can try other formulas with different ingredients, and also so that when I do figure this all out, I can make whatever color and texture I want. Now, from what I understand, mattes are extremely difficult. So what I figured I would do is I would perfect my shimmer formula first. Then, once I am happy with that, then start trying to learn how to do mattes, because I guess even experienced people have trouble making good matte eyeshadows, which explains a lot. If you think about, certain brands that you've bought and how the shimmers are usually fine, but then the mattes aren't so good with the less expensive brands. But that's not always the case. Sometimes with the expensive brands, even it's the other way around. And it's like, how come you can make really great mattes, but your shimmers aren't so great? So anyways, let me show you what I've done so far. So let's start down here. If you saw the video where I showed you the eyeshadow that I made that was from 9 different pigments, I said that I wasn't happy with the texture of it, that it was like already starting to fall apart. Well, I repressed it and now it seems to be fine. Whoa, yeah, let's not break them all. So this is the one that's 9 different pigments, and I called it Rose. Oh shoot, what did I call it? Rose something. Well, you saw the video probably, so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, now the next one is a combination of 2 pigments, violet green and superstar green. and it doesn't look green at all. But keep in mind that anything that is like a chameleon or a duochrome or a multichrome has to be put over a black base to see the color shifts. So even though you don't see green there, if I put that over a black base, you would see it. And I don't always like to use my chameleon duochrome multichrome pigments over a black base. Sometimes they can be just pretty over a regular base, or sometimes I'll put them over a matching base, which is what I'm going to do today. I have on a blue, a very light layer of blue base. And then this is Superstar Blue Green pigment pressed. Oh, and by the way, I have to say this for legal reasons. Some of the pigments that I've used here were sent to me in PR by justpigments.com. Some of them I bought myself. I have a huge collection of pigments from this company. I've been ordering from them for a long, long time. I don't even know how many years it's been, but it's long before they had any idea who I was. So yeah, some of them I've bought in my collection and some of them have been sent to me. So I just had to get that out of the way. Okay, so this is called Dark Star Blue Green. And this is Flash Violet mixed with a purple pigment that I couldn't remember when I wrote out the label for it, so that I don't remember exactly. And then this is Purple Blue Orange. This and this were the first two that I pressed, and by some miracle, they both came out good that day. And they are a combination of satin gray and Cooper brown. And I was trying to make a taupe, but they came out gray. So I'll try it again sometime and I'll use more brown because, yeah, I'm trying very hard to make a taupe. Just Pigments does not make a taupe pigment. And Lewis, if you're watching this video, please, please make a taupe pigment because the world needs a taupe pigment from you. Because taupe is a super popular color for eyeshadows. So hopefully he's watching this. If not, maybe I'll send him a message. Okay, and this is a big fail in here. I was trying to make a matte black and it did not work out. As you can see, it doesn't look right. It doesn't swatch right. But yeah, I'm not going to mess around with mattes anymore. That I made using black iron oxide, and I think I might have mixed it with a gray pigment. I don't remember now because that was one of the first ones that I tried to make. So anyways, I'm going to finish my makeup today with two of the ones that did come out, held together, are not breaking apart. Actually, this one here is starting to flake off a little bit. So that's one of the ones that I'm going to have to reformulate, repress. One of the biggest things that I learned, if you've ever tried to do this yourself, then you probably already know this, is when you're making your own eyeshadows, you can't just mix all the ingredients together, pile them in the pan, and then press it all down because it's going to be too much. So what you want to do is you want to put like half the amount in the pan, press it, then put the second half of your ingredients on top of that, and then press that. And it holds together and the finished product is much better if you do it that way. That's one of the biggest things that I learned by trial and error. But I have spent hours and hours and hours doing this, and I'm still really not 100% happy with any of these. I mean, some of them are much better than others for sure. And some of them are okay, and I don't feel the need to repress them. But yeah, I still want to play around with the ingredients because my two goals to improve upon what I've done so far is, just excluding the mattes here, as far as the shimmers go, is I want them to be more pigmented and I want them to be silkier. So I've got an ingredient coming in one of my orders this week that might fix that problem. And I'm going to change my formula and I'm going to put a little more pigment and a little less base when I'm mixing my ingredients, and try that. So, all right, let me finish my eye makeup so you can see a couple of these in action. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with purple, blue, orange, which is this one right here. And I'm actually going to use my pinky finger, and I'm just going to put that on the inner half of my lid, like that. Now, with these pigments, like I said before, the ones that are like dual chrome, multi-chrome, whatever, they always perform better over a black base, but sometimes I just like putting them over a colored base because, you know, that's pretty, even though it's over blue and not black, because black base is such a pain in the neck to work with, that, yeah, I need to figure out a better solution for that too. Okay, now on the outer half, I'm going to use Superstar Blue Green, so I'm going to use my ring finger for that. So that's what that looks like. So these are kind of in the same color family, but not really. I think that looks pretty. I like it. Okay, so for an eyeliner, I'm going to use LA Colors Neon Gel Eyeliner in the shade Swell. And let's see if my eyes will cooperate. Yes. I tried another eyeliner first, and I cut that part of the video out because my eyes started watering and it wouldn't apply. But yay, come through for me, LA Colors. Okay, now what I want to do is, this is the eyeshadow base that I used. It's Beauty Creations Pastel Please Color Base Primer in Starstruck. So what I want to do is just take a tiny, tiny bit of that. This is crazy pigmented, you guys, so this is probably going to be too much. I hope not. And I'm going to put that in the crease. And then I'm going to grab a fluffier brush, but still a blending brush. And try to blend that out. Okay, now that shows you just how pigmented it is, that I can't blend that out. So what I'm going to have to do is take it down onto the lid to spread it out right over that pigment. Don't worry, I can fix this. Like that, okay? And then I'm going to go back into my pigment. And it was the Superstar Blue Green. And just apply that over that pigment that I, not pigment, primer that I had to blend down onto the lid. And you know what? It probably look even better now because I've got more primer on the lid area. Yeah, okay. So see, If you mess up your makeup, you don't have to take it all off and start over again. All right, what I'm gonna do now is shut off the camera, curl my lashes, put on my Essence Lash Princess Mascara waterproof version, and come back and we'll wrap this up. Actually, no, you know what I want to do? I want to take a detail brush and take a little bit of that Superstar blue-green and put that under the lash line. Oh yeah, yeah, okay. And I'm gonna connect it all the way to the corner. Yeah, okay, now it looks right. All right, now I'll put my mascara on and be right back. Okay, guys, this is the finished look. I love this. I don't think I would have been able to recreate this look using ordinary eyeshadows that you buy at the store. I think that it's only because I used these pigments that this came out the way it did. And this doesn't hurt either. If you want some colored eyeshadow bases, the ones from Beauty Creations are great. They're super pigmented and they come in a ton of colors. So yeah, this is something that really helps with this situation here for sure. But I am going to continue trying to perfect my formula, and when I win the lottery, I'm going to start my own makeup brand. I don't think that'll ever happen, but wouldn't that be awesome if it did? What am I going to call it? Let's see. Is it going to be Mrs. the Doll Cosmetics? Yeah, probably. I should copyright that name now. I think there is a doll cosmetics company already, but I don't think, you know, if I called it Mrs. the Doll, I don't think that'd be an issue. Um, Anyways, thank you so much for watching and subscribing. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.